the types of jobs that the Hmong work in are in manufacturing, and that is true for both Hmong men and women. That's by far the highest sectoral concentration in the economy for the Hmong in the labor force in the U.S. is in manufacturing jobs, and that's mostly in assembly type jobs. And one other very important thing is the home ownership rate. And in the 2000 census, the Hmong home ownership rate across the U.S. was 39%, and that was up from 13% in 1990. And it's also really important to point out, it's not on the slide here, but if we look at almost every state with the Hmong population across the country, the Hmong home ownership rate in 2000 was above 50%. In Minnesota, the Hmong home ownership rate was about 60%. Only in California, where the cost of housing is so high, was the Hmong home ownership rate below 20%, and that brought down the national number to 39% in 2000. So there has been a lot of socioeconomic progress that we can see in the data in the Hmong community over the last 10, 15 years. And I do think since the 2000 census, there's been a lot of, very likely a lot of socioeconomic gains as well that we don't have the data to show yet. Okay, well, I'd like now to move into our Hmong culture discussion. And we're going to start with Hmong clans. There are 18 Hmong clans in the United States. There have been more Hmong clans identified in China and some of the other countries in Southeast Asia, but it's usually accepted there are 18 Hmong clans in the U.S. The clan name is the same as the last name or the family name. And looking at the slide with the clans, you can see the 18 different Hmong clan names in the U.S. And the most common clans in terms of the numbers of people are Yang and Vang. So Yang number 18 and Vang number 15. I have seen some data that puts Yang as the top one in terms of number of people, and I have seen some data that puts Vang as the top one in terms of the numbers. The number 3 clan is probably, in terms of number of people, is probably number 17, Shang. And in Minnesota, the Yang and the Vangs by far are the most people.